Welcome to another TechHelp video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I'm your instructor, Richard Rost. Today's part 5 of employee training. We're training employees and tracking what they're doing and learning what they know and all that stuff. Okay, what do we got to do today? All right, so in part 4, we covered this one, employee X role T, so we could change our border. Let's change that. There we go. That one's done. Today, we're going to do the employee X course T, so we know what courses they've taken. Oh yeah, if you haven't watched parts 1 through 4, go watch those. I shouldn't have to tell you this by now. All right, so we got our employees with their roles. Now we're going to do the same thing with courses. Now I think we already got a subform we can kind of use. We've got the role requirements form. Now this thing's got a list of courses, and it's based on the role requirement T, but we can kind of use this form. So let's copy this guy. Copy, paste. This is going to be the employee course sub F. Now this is going to be one here where we're going to have, we'll do it very similar to the other one. We've got a subform for all these different important dates on it. But this last bit down here, the status ID, I think that would be important to see on the subform. Because you'll have the course and then you'll have the status. And the status will be things like in progress, completed, failed, expired, right? That kind of stuff. So we got 2 tables to build real quick. I'll build the employee X course ID and the status T real quick. All right, here it is. Employee X course IDs are auto number, our 2 foreign keys, right? Employee ID, course ID, a bunch of dates, enrollment, deadline, completed, expiration. Status ID, that's going to be referring to the status table. And then, of course, notes. All right. And here's our basic status T, status ID, description, notes. Let's throw some data in here. All right, we've got in progress. Let's do caps. In progress. Let's do completed, failed, or expired. Now, however you want to handle this expired is up to you. I'm envisioning some kind of a either an event or a weekly something that runs, or maybe when you open up the employee's form, it can quickly check and mark any other course as expired. We'll figure out some way to do that. Maybe even when the database loads, change statuses to any expired courses, right? And that could be either when anyone opens a database or just you open the database or whatever. All right, so keeping this in mind for now, we'll just set it equal to completed for 2 for me right now. So let's put in some sample data in the employee X course. All right, employee 1. I need a couple HR courses, right? So where's the courses? Let's see. I need courses 1, 2, and 3. Let's see, I got course 1, 2, and 3. Let's set my IDs over here. And the status ID will be 2. A default status of 0. Yeah, I would leave the default status 0, because 0 would just mean I've got no status on it, right? Okay, now it's time for that subform. So let's go back to the subform we started right here. Where are you? Employee course sub F. First thing we're going to do is bind this guy to the different table. Employee X course T. Okay. Now we got the course ID over here, and I didn't name it in the other one. It's just combo 63. That's fine. I normally don't worry too much about that until I get to the point where I'm going to be doing something with that box, like put a double click event in it, or refer to it from somewhere else. It's not going to hurt anything if it's called combo 63 right here. But when I do notice it, I fix it. Of course, combo here. We got to fix it in the other one too. In role requirement. Can you use the same form that's very similar twice? Yeah, you can, but that's just asking for trouble unless you really know what you're doing. I've reused some stuff like this before and just made little changes. Like in this particular case, these are going to be nearly identical, except this is getting swapped out with that status, right? So yes, you could put them both on here and then just make one visible or the other, but then you got to worry about where it's bound to, what records it's pulling. It's easier 9 times out of 10 to just have multiple forms. All right, we need a status combo box in here, so we'll make another combo. Where are you? Drop you down, stick it in here. Getting your values from the status table. This is something I'm thinking I might want to have a custom sort order in it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's cancel. Cancel. Sorry, I keep going back, but like I said, I did not pre-build this database. Usually for my quick, one-off videos, I'll just make the database real quick, but for these more complicated things, we're doing it together. So now that I'm looking at it, the status you might want to have these in a particular order, right? So I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to add in here a sort order. And I always put notes last for some reason. Again, just personal preference. Okay, now we can say I want the sort order to be 1, 2, 3, 4. This way you can always rearrange these later in the way that they appear in the box. Okay. All right, now let's make that again. Form design, combo box. Drop it there. Get the values from a table or query. Queries. Oh, nope, tables. I was thinking ahead. Status. Now here's another one of those little quirks, something I don't really like that the wizard does. If you just bring over the status ID in the description without the sort order, it doesn't give you an option to sort on that. So Sammy, add that to the list. You should still be able to sort based on any field in the table, even though it's not in the combo box. Because you can later do this. In fact, I'm going to show you. Watch. I'm bringing over just status ID and description. I'm not bringing over sort order. All right, next. Don't sort it by anything. Or actually, let's sort it by the status ID, because it'll put the order by in there. Next. This is what it's going to look like, and that's fine. Next. Store that value in status ID. Next. Label, going to delete it. Okay, so there it is. And there's the status ID combo box. Okay, now, if you look at the row source for this thing, well, first let's fix this status combo. If you look at the data, here's the SQL statement that it puts together. Okay, you can just come in here. We can clean this up first of all. Since it's only based on one table, we don't need all this status ID nonsense. And we don't need all these brackets since we're good little Access developers and we don't put spaces in our names. All right, so right here, instead of order by status ID, we can order by sort order. There's no reason that you can't have that field in the combo box wizard. Just because it's not in the box doesn't mean you can't sort by it, which you can. Save it, close it, open it back up again, and there we go. And they're in the custom sort order, which just happens to be the same as the other order. I know. Okay, get rid of that extra space. Save it, close it. Let's drop it in here. I'm going to make a little more room. We don't need this notes box to be quite that big. Do that. Slide these guys up here. And put our subform in down here. I didn't take the time to pretty this up right last time. Okay, where are you? Click, drag, drop, delete. Make it bigger. Come on. There it is. Make it bigger. Save it. Close it. Open it. And there we go. All right, let's make the single form for this. We'll do the same thing we did with this guy, right? First of all, let's copy and paste it. Copy, paste, employee course F, design view. Come here. All right, let's make this bigger. Let's take this and put it up here, which means we don't need this to be that big. Go away. Okay. We got the course. We got the status. We'll bring over the other fields in just a minute. Add existing fields. What else we got? Enrollment date, all this stuff here. Drop that there. Make this stuff black so you can see it. And you can pretty these up on your own. Just making it so they fit. We need some labels. I'm just going to delete these two. Copy, paste, and then I'm going to cut and paste. Yeah, it's not going on there. Yeah, these things are quirky sometimes too. If you take one like this and you copy it and you click on here and you paste, see, sometimes it goes and sometimes it doesn't. It's very quirky and it's very strange. Usually what you have to do is take this guy, copy it, and paste it as an independent label. Then you can cut it, click, and paste it, and see, now it's not even coming in. See? That's weird. Copy, paste. Okay, there it goes. See? Sammy added to the list. The label copy and paste when you're trying to paste an attached label. It's very quirky. Status, and I think I lost a combo box here, didn't I? Oh, it's behind it. Okay, that's the status box. And this is the course box. Copy, paste. See, there it goes. So now it's working. Course. And I think we can get rid of date off of each of these. Get rid of date. Get rid of date. Get rid of date. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. Watch this. We're going to select all of these. We're going to right-click, align left. That lines them all up to the left. Then I'm going to, let's make them all a little bit shorter like that. Maybe right about there. And then right-click, size to widest. See? Now they're all nicely lined up like that. We'll do the same thing with the text boxes and the combo boxes. Ready? Select those. Right-click, align left. Right-click, size to widest. Like that. Now they're all the same size. See how pretty? And you can select all these. You can grab the left side and do that. Grab the right side and do that. And that's how you can pretty up your forms in just a matter of seconds. I don't like the wizards or stuff like that. I like to do it myself. And also, we're going to select everybody and go format, align left, because that's how I like to see it. All right, save. Close it, close it. Now we need our little teeny tiny bit of code to bring us from here over to there. So, for subform, design view, again, we can get rid of the notes out of there. We don't need that anymore. Click on that, find that same color blue, which is, I believe, this one. I think so, yeah. All right, double click. Event on double click is right there. It's going to be the employee X course ID is what we're looking for. So it's do command, open form. What's the form name? Employee course F, the single form, comma, 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 chameleon, where the employee X course ID equals employee X course ID on this form. Save it. Debug compile once in a while. Oh. Okay. This is a button that's left over. Actually, this is the employee F. Okay. On the employee F, so you can tell I haven't done a debug compile in quite a while. I cracked myself up. But this is the employee form, which is this guy. And it's got buttons here that are based on the customer ID, which no longer exists. Right? And I told you it doesn't update the code. So the contact form we're still going to use, but we got to just change this to employee ID. Right? Employee ID is employee ID is employee ID. What else we got to do? Debug compile. I think that was the only one. I do know there's another form that's not working though. Close that, which is this thing. This code isn't working. See? Customer F, debug. This has got to be employee F, where employee ID equals employee ID. Okay, that should have fixed everything. Nope. Okay. All right. Open the employee form where the employee ID equals employee ID. Employee ID doesn't exist on this form. Why? We talked about this a couple of videos ago. It changed what this field is bound to, but it did not change the name of the box itself. It's still called customer ID. So those little changes like that, you still have to make, even though Access auto renames a lot of things for you. Oh, and it'll break your code too. Even though we fixed the code, if you rename a box, it breaks the link to the code until you come over here and do this. Even though it says event procedure there, now it should be okay. Yeah, see, open customer, because it was customer ID double click, and now it's employee ID double click. There we go, and we can get rid of that. It's just these little things. That's why I always say, once you got your object names, you might not want to go around renaming stuff. It's good, but it's not perfect. And Yeah, see, variable not defined. Employee ID. Save. All right, one more time. And see, some of these the compiler doesn't even catch. There we go. Okay, there's my roles. There's my courses. Double click on HR 102, and there's the details on that. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Now, obviously, sales level 2. Ooh, you know what would be nice too? We could make a link going from this one to the role requirements, right? So we can come over here and that'll open up this and we can see what the requirements are. If we go to SR level 2. Oh yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that in the next class. We're already running over time. All right, we got that. And we also now can do another thingy maybe over here that says, what are you missing? Okay. All right, so tune into, oh wait, today's Friday, isn't it? All right, hold on. There, I fixed it. Tune in Monday. Same bad time, same bad channel. Have a good weekend, everybody. Oh, members, I want to also mention. If you're a member, obviously, of course, you can watch now. But I know that I haven't done an extended cut for this yet, and that I haven't done one in a little bit, but you're going to have a nice, big, long extended cut at the end of the series. All right, so don't worry. I got a whole list of extended cut things we're going to be doing. It'll be cool. I don't want any complaints that I haven't done an extended cut in a while. All right, I want to get mostly through this series first, and I got several items we're going to do extended cuts for. Okay? All right, so that's going to do it for your Tech Help video for today. Hope you learned something. Live long and prosper, my friends. I will see you on Monday for part 6. A special thank you and shout out to our diamond sponsors. First, we have Juan Soto with Access Experts Software Solutions, manufacturing experts specializing in Access and SQL Server. Juan is a 13-time Microsoft Access MVP. You can check them out at accessexperts.com. Another shout out to Sammy Shama from Shama Consultancy. Sammy is a certified Microsoft Office specialist, and he not only offers Access application development, but he also provides one-on-one tutoring services. So if you need someone to hold your hand and help you with your Access project, Sammy is your guy. Check him out at shamaconsultancy.com. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and post any comments you may have below. I do try to read and answer all of them as soon as I can. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, which is completely free. Click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications when new videos are posted. Want to learn more? Click the Show More link below the video to find additional resources and links. YouTube does a pretty good job of hiding it. It's right down there. See this part of the description here, right? The name, the video's up here. There's a little Show More down there, right down the bottom. It's kind of hard to find. But once you click on that, you'll see a list of other videos, additional information related to the current topic, free lessons, and lots more. And YouTube no longer sends out email notifications when new videos are posted like they used to do. But if you'd like to get an email every time I post a new video, click on the link to join my mailing list. And you can pick how frequently to get emails from me, either as they happen, daily, weekly, or monthly. Now, if you'd like to become a paid member of my channel and receive all kinds of awesome perks, click on the Join button. You'll see a list of all the different membership levels that are available, each with its own special perks, including my extended cut videos, access to my code vault, lots of VBA source code in there, template downloads, and lots more. I'll talk more about these perks at the end of the video. Even if you don't want to commit to becoming a paid member and you'd like to help support my work, please feel free to click on the tip jar link. Your patronage is greatly appreciated and will help keep these free videos coming. I got some puppies to feed. But don't worry, no matter what, these free Tech Help videos are going to keep coming. As long as you keep watching them, I'll keep making more, and they'll always be free. Now, if you really want to learn Access and you haven't tried my free Access Level 1 course, check it out now. It covers all the basics of Microsoft Access, including building forms, queries, reports, and more. It's over 4 hours long. You can find it on my website or on my YouTube channel. I'll put a link down below you can click on. And did I mention it's completely free? The whole thing, free, 4 hours. Go watch it. And okay, a lot of you have told me that you don't have time to sit through a 4-hour course. So I do now have a quicker Microsoft Access for Beginners video that covers all the basics faster in about 30 minutes. And no, I didn't just put the video on fast forward, but I'll put a link to this down below as well. Now, if you like level 1, level 2 is just $1. That's it, $1. And that's another whole 90-minute course. Level 2 is also free for paid members of any level, including supporters. So if you're a member, go watch level 2. It's free. Okay, want to get your question answered in a video just like this one? Visit my TechHelp page and send me your question there. Members get priority, of course. While I do try to read and respond to all of the comments posted below in the comments section, I only have time to go through them briefly a couple of times a month, and sometimes I get thousands of them. So send me your question here on the TechHelp page, and you'll have a better chance of getting it answered. And while you're on my website, be sure to stop by my Access forum. We've got lots of lively conversations about Microsoft Access and other topics. I have a fantastic group of moderators who help me answer questions. Shout out to Alex, Kevin, Scott, Adam, John, Dan, Juan, and everybody else who helps out on the site. I appreciate everything you do. I couldn't do it without you. Be sure to follow my blog, find me on Twitter, and of course on YouTube. Yeah, I'm on Facebook too, but I don't like Facebook. Don't get me started. Now, let's talk more about those member perks if you do decide to join as a paid member. There are different levels: silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. Silver members and up get access to all of my extended cut TechHelp videos, one free beginner class every month, and some other perks. Gold members get all the previous perks, plus access to download the sample databases that I build in my TechHelp videos, plus access to my code vault where I keep tons of different functions that I use, the code that I build in most of the videos. You'll also get higher priority if you do submit any TechHelp questions. Now, answers are never guaranteed, but you do go higher in the list for me to read them. And if I like your question, you got a good chance of it being answered. You'll also get one free expert level class each month after you've finished the beginner series. Platinum members get all the previous perks plus even higher priority for TechHelp questions. You get access to all of my full beginner level courses for every subject. And I cover lots of different subjects like Word, Excel, VBA, ASP, lots of different stuff, not just Access. These are the full-length courses found on my website. You get all the beginner ones. In addition, once you finish the expert classes, you get one free developer class per month. So lots of training. And finally, you can also become a Diamond sponsor. You'll have your name or your company name listed on a sponsors page that will be shown on each video as long as you're a sponsor. You'll get a shout out in the video and a link to your website or product in the text below the video and on my website. So that's it. Once again, my name is Richard Rost. Thank you for watching this video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something today. Live long and prosper, my friends. I'll see you again soon.